What is good, Neo family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock and give you guys a better understanding of Neo's squeeze potential for the year 2022, why I believe Neo does have insane squeeze potential, and what you should be anticipating. Now, before I show you guys these metrics and the data and where I see this thing going to, I do have to mention some very important things first. The first thing is I'm not a financial planner, so please do not take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you're not only going to qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500, but between now and March 31st, Moomoo is giving away 1 free share of Neo. So if you want a chance to get a free share of Neo, you want up to 5 free stocks and access to the Hong Kong exchange, which means that you would be able to trade Neo on the Hong Kong exchange if you guys want to. This gives you a very, very good opportunities for other plays too. If you want all of this, all you got to do is check out the link down below, check out the offer down below, deposit $100 into Moomoo, and you will have your chance. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Neo, this thing has been taking one hell of a hit. It's been hit pretty darn hard based off all the crazy things that are happening. And as you guys know, this stock has been hit much harder than other plays out there. And that's because of the fact that Neo is not like other plays, guys. The reason why a lot of, how should I say this, a lot of potential plays out there with insane potential, plays that have very, very good opportunities to run to the upside, they're getting hammered really hard. I'm going to name just two other examples. AMC and GME. They've been absolutely hammered. And why? Because they're very manipulated. Well, there's another play that's very similar to them, and that's Neo. Because a lot of retail have been holding Neo. I think it's estimated that almost 50% of the float of Neo is still held by retail, because only the institutions own like 47% or something like that. But anyways, we own a lot of it. And these shorts, these hedge funds, they've been shorting the daylight out of Neo. So the thing that I'm talking about is the fact that the current market conditions, they're going to make it really hard for them to continue to do this. And in the future, in the upcoming months, guys, I see something insane happening. Now, I'm sorry, I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. It may take a couple of months. It may take, I don't know, almost a year. I don't truly know how long. But I know eventually the bears are going to be absolutely exhausted and they're going to start covering their positions. And this thing, many plays such as AMC, GME, Neo, they're going to run to the absolute moon. And if you don't believe me, guys, I could show you guys some very compelling things. So looking at this right here, we're on the chart exchange data. Let me show you guys the exchange volume. And if you guys look at it, check this out. Something weird about Neo is that a lot of its trades happen on offlit exchanges. Now, obviously, it happens to other plays too, but for Neo, we're seeing 41% of the volume happening on offlit exchanges. And that, I think that doesn't include everything. Only a small percentage of its actual trades are actually being executed on the New York Stock Exchange. That's an indicator that there's a lot of manipulation going on. That's the first piece of evidence. The second thing is the fact that, check this out right here. If you're looking at Ortex data, you could see right here, the short interest is up 0.8%. We're at 5.79% short interest. That's absolutely insane. The reason why that's insane is that's a pretty high number, guys. It's almost 6% short interest. And the thing is, there are over a billion Neo shares that are outstanding. So that would mean that, tens of millions of these Neo shares have to be bought back by these institutions. They have to start covering these positions. And the reason why that's important is because the cost to borrow is a little bit low right now. When that starts going up, it's going to be a disaster for these shorts. So I want you guys to know something. This market is being, or at least the market for Neo, it's being manipulated like crazy. The shorts have been shorting this thing like crazy, bringing it down as much as they can. We know that this thing is undervalued. We know Neo is a fantastic company with insane potential. The better the news kept on coming, Neo's share price just kept dropping. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So this is what I think is going to happen. In the current market, it's going to get much harder to short positions because the cost to borrow money is going to be going up. We also may start to see the SEC start taking more important action against this, as many people have suggested it. And as a result, Elon Musk has responded by saying things such as, it would be a good move for the SEC to get involved, but also it needs to include put options and synthetic shorts. Synthetic shorts. Do You guys see that? Even Elon Musk is talking about that. And as you guys know, he's the CEO of a company, yet he's still going to say things like that. He has no filter, which is very, very amazing. I recognize him for that. But for Neo, how high do you think Neo's, short interest really is? Do you really think that it's only, I don't know, 6%, 5.79%? That would mean that tens of millions of shares have to be bought back. Well, here's the thing about that. Even without any synthetics, okay, without any synthetics, this thing could run very, very high once these shorts start to cover. Additionally, with synthetics, how many synthetics do you think there are for Neo? Now, based off the data I have, I can't give you a perfect number, but it could easily be 7%, 10% short interest, guys. And remember, that's what gives this thing potential. So in the future, the next upcoming months, maybe another year from now, I don't know exactly when, the shorts have to cover these positions. They have to buy back all these shares of plays like NEO and AMC and GME. Additionally, we're seeing the current market in a pretty bad state right now, considering the fact that Russia is not necessarily, improving the situation. So because of that, Russian bonds are losing money, which is giving these shorts, these hedge funds, less collateral. They use this collateral to short these plays. So even if they are printing out shares from the DTC, which is the vault of the DTCC, they have to be traded and treated as normal shares. So they have to cover tens of millions of these shares, 70 million plus. It could even be 100 million if you count synthetics. Like I said, guys, I'm still very bullish, super, super bullish. I have not lost faith in this company. Just got to give it the time it needs. So, what another thing the shorts are trying to do is they may try to just bring the share price down even lower so that they can start covering their positions. Obviously, Neo's not going to remain this low forever. It's going to recover. But you have to remember it's very manipulated. So for the squeeze, where do I see this thing going? And I think that's the one thing I kind of forgot to mention. Before I end the video, I think it's very probable that after Q2 is over, maybe around Q3 or Q4, that's when shorts may start to cover. They could do it even sooner, guys. It may happen in a couple of months from now or a few weeks. I don't truly know. But I think it's very probable that between now and 2022, these shorts are going to have to start covering because of the fact that they're over leveraged in their positions. It's going to be very hard with the current market. And as these companies get fundamentally better, it's not going to help them. So once they start covering, I could easily see Neo break out. And it really depends on how many synthetics there are. If they covered all their short positions, Neo could run easily well above $50 a share if they just covered everything at once. Now, they might cover half their positions, maybe a small part of them. That would easily bring Neo back to the $45 to $50 range. But if there are, I don't know, an additional tens of millions of synthetics, that could bring this thing much higher, guys. That could bring this thing up to the 70s or 80s or even $100 a share this year. I know that sounds crazy. I know it's hard to imagine, but I'm telling you guys this because they still have to cover all these positions. They're still betting against this company. I don't see this company going bankrupt. In fact, I see this company doing really well in the future. I'm still very bullish. So it's just them messing with retail, doing what they normally do, shorting companies and trying to make money off of it. We'll see how that really goes for them because in my opinion, this is not a good market to be doing that. I'm very bullish for Neo. I have not lost faith, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Neo to the moon, and peace out.